Hello my friends, and welcome to my little video on the RPG book, series, Call of Cthulhu. These are simply my favorite types of RPGs, and horror, like Lovecraftian horror, is just simply my favorite. And that is something falling on my desk. Hold up. As I was saying, Call of Cthulhu is a game by Chaosium. I'll have stuff in the background about it, but to put it simply, it's like a roleplay game based off the D100 system, or the percentile die as you call it, and it's really fun. I like playing it with my friends. Some of my friends don't like to play it, but because they just don't find it really interesting or scary. But that's besides the point. I digress. I love the game. I've always wanted to play it with like a bigger group, but it just simply never happens. But either way, I usually I play Keeper because I don't really trust anybody to tell the story like I would. But I'm just gonna let you know. From here on, I'm probably gonna be doing some. Between my videos with video gaming and stuff, I'm probably gonna be putting videos about Call of Cthulhu scenarios that I have played with my friends and probably review them. But yeah, there's that. But pretty much the rules are simple. You have to roll a die, which is usually a D100 or percentile die. You have to roll underneath the score you're trying to go through, which is not like D&D. You're not trying to go above the score, you're trying to go below it. There is a percentage, there is a fumble percentage, there is a critical success percentage. There is a lot of stuff to this game. The character making is pretty easy, but it is also easy to die because they are just as fragile as the paper you put them on. So many people have died in playing these games. Like, so many player characters have just been offed from this shit, and it's kind of funny. Luckily, my group, last time when I first played with my group, they did not die. I accidentally lowered the difficulty too much, and they ended up just one-shotting the boss, practically. But, I digress. And that was my first time really DMing a game, so yeah, there's that, but still, I digress, and put it simply, at least there is now some experience under my belt, and now I can fucking play the game. But also, there's gonna be some sucker for love gameplay behind me, so don't mind that. Alright, you start as a human, or, well, duh, because it's Call of Cthulhu, but every investigator is a human being. Some investigators are wealthy, some investigators are poor, some have mundane jobs, some have really good jobs, some are the president, some are the janitor. Here's a hard lesson I gotta teach a lot of people. Death is common. Death comes for everybody. Nobody is really safe in a Call of Cthulhu game. Like, people you might like may end up dying. When players die, I usually like to keep backup pre-generated characters for when shit hits the fan, like a lot of things do. You're not playing Call of Cthulhu to, like, beat a monster. You're playing Call of Cthulhu to get scared and possibly survive. It's an investigative horror. You're pretty much think Scooby-Doo, but with real monsters. Me and my friends are on the Call of Cthulhu Gateway to Terror module, the Necropolis room. Well, at least that's what we finished. The first one we really finished. That's the first real module we really did, other than Down Darker Trails. But that was with a different group of friends, but you get my point. I digress. Putting it simply, I played on Roll20 mostly. I mostly played on Roll20. There are other virtual tabletops you can use it on, but I'm not sponsored by Roll20. But it's pretty much what I do. I play on Roll20. With our game of Gateway to Terrors on the Necropolis, which is, by the way, spoiler alert, there is a monster at the end of it. My friends ended up nearly getting killed by the abomination at the end, but I made a random event to get them out by finding dynamite that would be blown up, that could be blown up, and using them against the monster and or getting the way out. Pretty much, they used the dynamite to escape, and they, well, escaped. Simply put it. Alright, now that the spoiler parts are out of the way, you're pretty much sent to the Valley of the Kings in Egypt on an expedition. Depending on which characters you pick, or if you make your own create a character thing, the regenerated characters are the ex-soldier, the dilettante, the professor of languages, and I believe it's the archaeologist. But each character has their own backstory that you can take advantage of, and I highly suggest you do as a DM. Pretty much they get sealed inside their tomb, and they have to find a way out through other means. My team used dynamite to get out, but yours doesn't have to do that. There is a monster at the end called the Abomination, and it will do some damage to your players. I'm just simply putting it. It simply will. But if you don't mind, like, starting out like this, getting your players used to this, I think you should really try it. I really do. Call of Cthulhu is a hell of an RPG, and I really think you would have fun playing it if you had, like, the heart for it. Now that all the spoilers are out of the way, I plan on reviewing some more games like this, like D&D, Pathfinder, when I can start playing it, the Fallout RPG maybe. But to start at this right now, I'm going to start doing the Cthulhu mythos, like Call of Cthulhu and Delta Green. I've yet to play Delta Green, and I know it's a very similar system, like it has the same DNA as Call of Cthulhu, but I digress. Simply put it, try this out if you have the free time. You don't even have... There's also a video game, if I'm correct, called just Call of Cthulhu, and it's fun. It is fun. If you like that kind of thing. Would I recommend it? Yes, of course, obviously. I think any player should try something new. And I know it's been a while. It really has been a while since I like played anything like RPG wise, unless it's on Roll20. I have a shit ton of books at my side. You hear that tapping? That's all the books. And yeah, I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next video. It'll come out eventually, and bye-bye.